Did you know that every 19 minutes an older person dies from a fall? That's 32,000 preventable deaths each year. But here's what no one tells you: the difference between a devastating fall and standing tall often lies in 6 simple walking secrets that 99% of older people never learn. I'm going to reveal to you something that could literally save your life. It's not about complicated exercises or expensive equipment. These are small adjustments, some of which only take seconds to implement, that are used by physical therapists across the country to help older people regain their confidence and independence. What you're about to discover has helped thousands of older people move from a fearful and unsteady gait to a confident and balanced gait without fear of falling. And the best part is you can start using these techniques right at home. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining us today. Please state your city or country in the comments below. I read all comments and love connecting with our international community. And if you're concerned about your balance or that of a loved one, click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss the rest. Well, if you watch this video and this message is memorable to you, type 1 in the comment box. If not, type 0. Your commitment helps us reach more seniors who desperately need this information. Let's start with the walking mistakes that are causing you to lose balance every day without even realizing it. The walking secret 1: visual trap that is ruining your balance. Here's something that will surprise you. What you think is a safety precaution when walking is actually putting you in danger. I mean, watch your feet when you walk. Margaret, a 73-year-old retired nurse living in Ohio, thought she was being careful and watching where she was stepping. After all, if she was looking where she was going, how could she possibly trip? But here's what Margaret didn't know, and what her doctor never told her: looking down while walking is like driving a car while staring at the hood. You miss important things when you look down. 3 dangerous things happen to your body. Your spine curves forward, shifts your center of gravity, your shoulders round, weakens your core stability, your peripheral vision is clouded, making you blind to obstacles. The science is clear. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who make a habit of looking down while walking have a 40% higher risk of falling than those who keep their eyes looking straight ahead. Here's the secret that is changing the lives of older adults. Physiotherapist 3M rule: instead of looking at your feet, keep your eyes 3 or 4 in front of you. This simple change has a remarkable effect. It automatically straightens your spine, activates your core, and opens up your peripheral vision. It acts as a safety system for your entire body. Margaret tried this technique for just 1 week. It was like someone turned the lights back on. She told me, I felt bigger, stronger, and for the first time in years I was no longer afraid to cross a parking lot. If you're used to looking at the floor, don't worry, your body wants to remember how to walk. Trust. Sometimes the most powerful changes start with simply lifting your chin and trusting your vision to guide you forward safely. The secret to walking Tano 2: arm movements that older people often forget. Hey, race, something that might surprise you: your arms don't just serve to support you as you walk, they are actually your body's natural stabilization system. Hey, race, the thing: fear has caused millions of older people to freeze their arms as they walk, which makes them very unstable. Think about the last time you paid attention to your arm movements as you walk. If you're like most older people, they are probably stiff against your body or constantly busy holding onto something. This seemingly harmless change is silently destroying your balance. Hey, race, why it is important that your arms and legs work together in what experts call a crossover motion. As your right leg moves forward, your left arm should swing forward naturally. This crossover motion is not only natural, but it is essential to keeping your body centered and stable. Let me tell you about Robert, a 78-year-old former carpenter who started using a ton of after minor fall. Over time, he noticed his balance was getting worse instead of better. An attentive physical therapist noticed something important: Robert's left arm had completely stopped moving. He gripped his cane tightly and held on tight until he became a one-handed walker. The solution was very easy. Robert learned to use his cane by holding it in a relaxed manner that allowed him to swing his free arm naturally. Within 2 weeks, he said, walking felt easier and he felt like his old self again. Here's what you need to do when walking: keep your elbows slightly bent, arms relaxed, and let them swing gently in rhythm with your legs. Don't overdo it. A calm and natural pace is perfect. Even if one arm is weaker or you use a walking aid, keep the other arm moving. The transformation can happen instantly. Your balance improves, your energy increases and walking becomes a coordinated dance, not a hesitant and scary movement. If you are still here and found these tips helpful, please mention number 2 in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe because we're just beginning to reveal this life-changing secret, the number T secret to walking well, the foot landing technique that prevents falls. Most people assume that walking is automatic, but the way your feet touch the ground can really make the difference between staying upright or taking a dangerous fall, and this is what scares millions of older people. They have unknowingly changed the way they place their feet, making falls almost inevitable. Let me explain what should happen with each step. A proper step begins with the heel making gentle contact with the ground. The pressure is then distributed gradually, the arch of the foot, then the toes push off to propel you into the next step. This heel-to-toe motion is not just about grace, it is your body's natural cushioning system. But this is what happens as we age. Fear of joint stiffness or old injuries causes many older people to flat foot, that is, putting their whole foot on the ground at the same time, or worse still, dragging their feet by putting their toes first. This completely disrupts your body's natural balancing mechanism. Dorothy, a 69-year-old gardener, started dragging her feet after tripping on a step. She thought she was being careful, but in reality shuffling her feet made it more likely she would catch her toes on any small gap or ledge. A physiotherapist taught her something revolutionary: how to relearn how to land heel before toe by practicing on the kitchen table. Dorothy started to slowly and deliberately land heel first on each step, leaning lightly on the counter. The transformation was amazing. In 2 weeks her calf muscles had strengthened, her knees no longer hurt, and she could walk with confidence again. Here is a simple way to practice. Try walking barefoot on a soft towel on the floor. Feel every part of your foot make contact with the ground, your heel arches, then your toes. It may feel strange at first, but your body will soon remember this movement as you move forward, landing heel first. Something amazing happens: your calf muscles contract properly, your hips move in sync, and your whole leg works as a coordinated team. The risk of tripping and falling is significantly reduced. The number 1 secret to walking well: why small steps save lives. Here are some facts about walking that may surprise you. The stride length that felt natural to you when you were younger could be putting you at risk for dangerous falls today, and most older people don't realize this change. When we were younger, long strides made us feel powerful and efficient. Here is what Johns Hopkins research has revealed: as we age, maintaining a long stride will unbalance our center of gravity and significantly increase the risk of falls. Here is the scientific explanation: when you lean too far forward with each step, your weight shifts backwards, your balance becomes unstable, and your reaction time slows down. You're essentially walking in a controlled falls constantly, until one day you lose control. Frank, an 82-year-old retired postman, is proud of his long and fast strides. I always walk fast, he told me. I thought it kept me fit, but after tripping twice on the track T that Frank already knew, learned something that changed everything. Shorter strides actually made him more stable, not less. Working with a movement specialist, Frank shortened his stride a few inches and slightly increased his stride frequency. The results were immediate. He stopped stumbling, he felt less tired after walking, and said his feet felt reconnected to the ground. Here is the counterintuitive truth: stability always beats speed. Think about how toddlers walk when they learn baby steps. Their arms are outstretched, centered, and in control. They are not trying to move fast, they are focused on staying upright. This wisdom does not fade. With age it becomes more valuable. Do this simple test: walk at a normal pace and count your steps for 10 seconds, then start again with slightly shorter strides, and see if your stride count increases. The more steps you take in the same amount of time, the more control and stability you have, whether you are walking unassisted or with a cane or walker. Keep your stride compact and close to your center. Your body will thank you by giving you better balance and less stumbling. If you are still watching and found this technique helpful, please mark number 4 in the comments below. Your participation helps us reach more seniors who need this information. The secret of walking: your 5 hidden balance control centers. Below, there is a misconception that most people have about balance. They think it is all about leg strength. However, the real secret to a stable gait lies in one part of your body that you may not have thought about. Your core is not just about your abs. It includes all of your abdominal muscles, your lower back, and your hips. These muscles act as a natural support belt that keeps your spine straight and your body stable as you move. If your core is weak, everything else has to work harder. Your legs tighten up. Your posture deteriorates and your gait becomes unstable. This is where it gets interesting. You don't need an intensive workout or an expensive gym membership to strengthen your core. Simple, gentle movements can improve your balance. Let me tell you about Lillian, an 81-year-old woman who was feeling increasingly unstable on her morning walks. Stopped walking. She started doing something very simple. While she was waiting for her tea to brew, she would lift one foot a few inches off the ground and hold it in the air for 5 seconds. Then switch sides. It seemed too easy to be effective. Lillian laughed. But after a few weeks, my body seemed to remember how to stand up straight. This little exercise gently awakened her abdominal muscles and trained her brain to focus on her balance. Here is another secret weapon that you can use at any time. Gently pull your belly button in towards your spine when you walk, or even when you are waiting in line at the grocery store. No one will notice, but it activates the muscles needed to maintain your balance. The great thing about muscle strength is that once you develop it, it works automatically. A strong core gives you balance, and balance gives you the freedom to move with confidence. One secret to walking well: ground awareness saves lives. Here are the most surprising causes of falls in older people. The problem is not the strewn carpet or the lack of handrails, it's the split second when your brain is not fully aware of the changes in the surface you're standing on. As we age, our ability to process visual and physical changes quickly slows down. Slightly changes in ground color, different textures, changes in lighting, these seemingly small variations can disrupt your depth perception and cause you to lose your balance. It only takes a moment of hesitation to lose your balance. The transition from carpet to parquet is a perfect example. The sound changes, the feeling changes, even the temperature beneath your feet changes. If your mind is elsewhere, even for a moment, you are at risk of taking a wrong step without understanding why. Peter, a 79-year-old man from Minnesota, almost slipped on a shiny hallway floor because the reflection of the light on the ceiling made the flat surface appear uneven. This experience taught him a valuable lesson, recommended by physical therapists. Say, in a soft voice, the surface you will be walking on. It may sound strange, but saying carpet, tiles, or stairs as you approach them has a powerful effect on the way they move. It allows your brain to focus and prepare your body for the change. Peter now does it automatically, and says it makes him feel one step ahead on every surface. Here are some other important tips. Be careful, especially with shiny floors. Reflections can create optical illusions that make flat surfaces appear uneven. And if you wear bivouacs, be careful on stairs or walkways, as your glasses can distort your depth perception and cause you to lose balance. Even small changes deserve serious attention. The clearer your steps, the more confident your movements. If you are still here, please mark number 6 in the comments below to let me know you are here. And if these tips helped you, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Your support helps us share more life-saving information. The real secret is it is never too late to walk with confidence. Aging often comes with hidden fears: fear of falling, fear of losing control, fear of not being able to get up. But here is what I want you to remember: small changes can give you great confidence. The 6 walking techniques we are exploring today are not difficult or complicated. They are natural movements that your body already knows how to do. You are not learning anything new, you are simply remembering something your body can already do. When you do them regularly, something amazing will happen. Not only is your risk of falling reduced, but you also regain a sense of control. You stop walking as if you are afraid and start moving freely. This transformation is powerful and valuable. Sarah, an 85-year-old grandmother, summed it up perfectly: I know that I am not fragile, but I walk as if I am fragile. These techniques remind me that I am still strong, just smarter. It's not about walking perfectly, it's about walking with purpose and mindfulness. Every little Adjustment: lifting your chin, swinging your arms, taking measured steps contributes to something bigger: freedom. Remember, you are not fragile, you adapt, you learn, and every confident step forward is an act of quiet strength. Now, I would love to know what you think of these 6 secrets to walking well. Which one impressed you the most? Are there any you would like to try tomorrow morning? Share your experiences in the comments below. Maybe they will inspire other seniors who read them. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe to our channel, and share with your loved ones. Your support allows us to continue creating content that helps seniors live with confidence, dignity, and joy. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and trust. Stay healthy, walk safely, and remember, every step forward is a step towards freedom. Yeah.